Morning. Yeah, it's still morning. Morning, everyone. Pleasure to meet you all, to be here and to see some old friends after so many years. So, my topic is what's new in hospitality industry. So let's start. And before we start, let's say that term innovation is frequently used, but unfortunately often in a wrong manner. Not everything is innovation. It's sometimes just an improvement, sometimes even trend, but therefore I will address during my presentation all these things, not just strictly an innovations. So it's a not one-man concept. Definitely, we need a group of people, we need a brainstorming, we need a creativity, people's creativity in order to get some new ideas, to find the best of them, to develop them further. Does an innovation or novelty has a shelf life? Of course. It could be a year, a couple of years. And at some point, that novelty or an innovation will turn into a trend. So I will address these three areas in my presentation, so design, food and beverage, and IT. As for the design, personalization comes first. You all know for the home, sweet home, but now we have a home, sweet hotel concept. They want us to feel at home during our stay in a hotel. The era when you go to a hotel and find all the rooms same are behind us. Now we have differently designed rooms, so in the same hotel you can find modern rooms and at the same time traditionally designed rooms. And of course there is no room, as you can see, there's no rule regarding colors, materials, shapes, sizes, and this picture with a blue slipper confirms that. Why a huge slipper in a hotel lobby? Well, it has nothing to do with the hotel logo or hotel identity, but as new generations are selfie, Instagram, Facebook generations, you will all take a picture of that impressive slipper and post it on Instagram, probably. Furthermore, industrial design keeps being a trend. And you can find it in small cafes, but you can also find it in five-star hotels. That's the picture in the middle. So what do we have? We have visible bricks, cables, pipes, and all the stuff. Even in five-star hotel, we have one gray wall which misses the final touch. Then, in the era of this pandemic, we need nature, and the concept which is actual now is to bring the outdoor inside. So we have palm trees, vegetation in our hotels, lobbies, rooms, spa centers, green walls, etc. And on the other hand, we can fake the indoor-outside. This is an example of the middle picture. One hotel in Mexico which brought the library outside, so the guests can go outside and read instead of being inside in the library. But the design won't do any magic if you provide a poor service. So the restaurant or hotel on a right-hand side looks very modern, cozy, brilliant, yeah, but with a poor service, you will probably find a guest coming out with more joy from a local pub. Even more, nowadays hotels are adapting to changes on the market, and many of them are turning hotel room into a day offices. For example, you can't work at home because there are a lot of distractions, family, kids, pets, etc. So you go to a hotel room and you work remotely for there. You transform part of our rooms in a hotel in a gym area. so people don't have to go to a regular gym, but instead do the exercise in the rooms. And lastly, hotels can rent or sell their rooms. And if you have enough money, you can turn those rooms into a private flat. Food and beverage. What's popular? Of course, local food and drinks. And not just local, but hyper-local. We'll see what it means. Craft drinks, healthy options, ghost kitchens. Don't worry, there are no ghosts in those kitchens. Hyperlocal. This is one of the restaurants in Holland. Actually, it's situated in a greenhouse. And just outside the greenhouse, we have a gardens. So employees just go pick up some veggies and prepare you a lunch or food with a fresh, extremely fresh ingredients. If you don't have garden next to your hospitality establishment, you might use your basement in a convenient way or a rooftop for growing herbs, spices, plants, whatever. And people do that, as you can see. We are all familiar with espresso coffee, and we are all familiar with ice cream cones. But mixing those together, we have an innovative way of serving an espresso coffee. This cone is coated with chocolate inside, and you have a few minutes, maybe up to 10 minutes, to drink your coffee before it melts. So, it was the most Instagram coffee in the world. Over millions hashtags in a few months. Okay, we are familiar with a coffee and with a latte art, but I don't know if you are familiar with 3D latte art. Of course, it brings that wow effect we all need. Yeah, even Rob likes it. Ghost kitchens, but without ghosts. You're familiar with that? In this era of pandemic, we have restaurants which are actually just kitchens without dining area. So it's called a ghost restaurant or a ghost kitchen. They prepare food, but it's available only for delivery or takeout. So you can't go in and dine in. Unfortunately, more and more people becoming allergic to some food ingredients, and people came up with an innovative idea how to help people detect some allergens if you don't trust employees, or in case employees are not familiar with all the ingredients. It's a small device, as you can see, like a key size. And at the moment, it can detect these 5 allergens, and they are upgrading the product, so it will detect even more allergens in future. It takes about 10 minutes for the analysis. IT, as it says, always smart, hot, even sexy. So smart rooms, I guess we are all familiar with smart rooms, but the step further is voice-controlled smart rooms. Then mobile room keys, facial recognition, smart wristbands, smart shower doors. Do you know about smart shower doors? No? Mine's not. Wi-Fi beacon technology plus GPS allows us to locate a guest within hotel property. So if the guest is close to a bar, we will inform him actually through push notifications about some happy hours, discounts, etc. Similarly, if he's next to a spa center, about some treatments, etc. Robotics, robots are taking their place in this industry, combined with artificial intelligence, virtual reality, or VR, Wi-Fi, and blockchain. Blockchain is certainly not a thing strictly related to hospitality industry, but what it does is an additional layer of security for the data transfer, which is important for our customers and their transfers. So, one of the examples of smart room, which means you can completely control your room with your mobile device or tablet, which means setting a room temperature, lights, shades, whatever, even in advance. So before you come to your room or come back to your room, you can set up the parameters you need. Wristbands, not just for opening doors or allowing us to enter pool area, spa area, etc. For example, now the wristbands allow us even to pay. So you don't have to have your wallet with you and worry about losing it. Instead of that, just take the wristband, leave the wallet, and have more fun. Then self-check-in without receptionists. Mobile phone could be your room key, also a way to pay, to customize your room service delivery, and instead of having a waiter, for example, coming to you with a receipt and a pen, paper receipt and a pen, now we have mobile devices. They need just our electronic signature, and that's it. However, I believe in that light that our privacy is gone. Facial recognition, another innovative way to check yourself in without waiting in line. So it speeds up the process. Smart shower doors. We all have showers, take showers on a daily basis, and sometimes during that process, we came up with good ideas. So simply write that idea on a shower door, which is a touchscreen shower door. Just email it to yourself for later, yeah? Or you can draw something nice, some hearts, smiles, and send it to someone who you love. This hotel is located in Japan. It was the first world's hotel without any employee in terms of person, all the robots. However, that concept wasn't good, so the half of robots are fired, and they're bringing back in real people. Using robotics and artificial intelligence could be nice, so especially for food delivery, drones, self-driving vehicles, etc. Even in a hotel, we can use robots for food preparation process, food delivery, room service, etc. And it's not science fiction, it's reality, actually. And one of the last things I would like to show you, I don't know if you're familiar with Wi-Fi, it's light fidelity. We all know about Wi-Fi, wireless, but this is new, innovative thing in terms of internet connection. The data is transferred through light, through bulbs. It's significantly faster internet connection. It provides more security because the light can't go through the wall, and it reaches like 10 meters. It's a maximum reach, while the wireless can reach up to 30 meters, but wireless radio waves can go through the wall, and your neighbor can connect to your internet if you don't protect it with a password. In this case, you actually do not need a password because the light can't go through the walls. So, why do we need all these innovative things, novelties? Simply because we have to adapt to market changes. We need to meet customer demands, and not just to meet them, but to exceed them. Therefore, I wish all young people to be open for new ideas, to be innovative, and to set trends in the future. Thank you for your attention.